Hello, Tina. I just confirmed you can hear me, and hello, everyone.
Hi,
Sean,
Dave.
good to see you from Maryland. Rick from Diamond Mortgage, what's up? Pete from Atlanta. Stephen from San Diego. Great job, guys.
Okay,
All
good. I'm
right.
glad you guys can see and hear us. We can hear you great too, Dave. Just really quick, we're going to go over a little bit of house cleaning. This is the 2017 year that you master mortgage coach, and we do have this in order to help your LOs increase their conversion rate, accelerate clients' commitment in their sales cycle, increase overall referrals, build the network of their referral partners, and save time, as well as we're trying to plug in a few things for you managers as well. And this is one of those manager ones. So let's go ahead and move on, and I'm going to turn it over to Dave and let him start.
All right. So, Dennis, you could try to follow along on your screen. I do want to show a couple things. So I think, I like to wrap Mortgage Coach into three legs to the stool. It's conversion, it's compression, and mainly time compression. How can we compress the sales cycle? How can we compress the time that it takes to quote options? And collaboration, helping a mortgage professional or a mortgage advisor collaborate with a borrower or with an agent, which, by the way, is one of the biggest missed opportunities is actually using Mortgage Coach to get more referrals from agents. So, but again, conversion, compression, and collaboration. Think of those three things as you think of the Mortgage Coach value prop. So now I think as a leader, you're trying to recruit a loan officer, there's always a lot of pieces to the puzzle, and I'm not going to get into what I would just call general recruiting advice. So I'm going to try to stay out of that, other than I do think it's important that when you do have the Mortgage Coach conversation, it's tailored, it's relevant. You've asked the question, oh, are you familiar with Mortgage Coach? You're talking about not technology for the sake of technology, but you're talking about how technology is going to give them a competitive advantage. And in the case of Mortgage Coach, how it's going to help them convert more of their leads into loans. So again, different lenders have different relationships with us. What we would say is the perfect partner is where we're integrated into the culture. Culturally, we're at the sales rallies. Culturally, the company knows about us, and we're integrated into the technology, whether that's an LOS integration, a pricing engine integration, a CRM, or everything, but there's this integration. And so different managers, whether you're listening to this live or whether you're listening to it recorded, you got to kind of ask, where are you at? How integrated are we into your culture? And so actually, what would be a good page to go on right now is go to Connect Total Cost Analysis, and let's go to samples, kind of sample total cost analysis. So call it real world conversations. And by the way, that real world photo is also a great place when it comes to the recruiting conversation. And even better is to have your own pictures. But I'm gonna turn it over in just a minute to do some training on how to move your mobile device, how to move it. But you've asked the question, where they're at with us. I would say it's always a good idea to ask, what is your current conversion rate? How many leads do you get a month? How many do you close? So that you kind of know, is this a person that thinks they have an 80% conversion rate, or is it someone that's like, I'm 22.3, and they really measure this. So, and then I think, if you could get nothing else away from the Mortgage Coach piece, while we're great mobile technology and we have a lot to brag about, at the end of the day, it's all about the story or the strategy. And it's our ability to show and illustrate a mortgage strategy, or tell a story of how you helped a family who was thinking about getting one loan and got another loan. And again, depending on how integrated we are into your culture and your technology, you want to just be able to present, hey, how are you getting borrowers to do business with? What's your conversion? Gosh, if you come work here, let me show you what we do and how we work with Mortgage Coach. And then most importantly, pull out your mobile phone and actually spend 30 seconds to a minute walking them through a story or a strategy that you think is relevant to that loan officer. So why don't we do this? Why don't you, at this point, walk everybody through a mobile experience, maybe show your mobile device, walk them through the mobile piece, because without having the mobile app installed, without being able to do that, it really puts you at a disadvantage.
Great. What I actually did was this morning, I went in and I recorded if I was recruiting, what I would want to see my borrowers do. So when I go on here, there's a couple of them I did. Let's go ahead and look at this annual review. And clicking through here, if you haven't uploaded them, make sure that you have this uploaded on your phone, because if you're on an iPhone, anything you can do on the computer now, you can go in and you can edit it on the iPhone. So once we're here clicking, and this is what your client will get. So, this one didn't upload. Let me try the second one, because I want to show you guys the presentation that your clients will get. Okay, we're just going to go through here as if I'm going to do it live. So once I go in here, let's do total cost analysis, and we're going to click on video. So here's where you guys are going to see, hi guys, you're going to see how you're going to record a video for whoever it is that you're going to present to. I did sit down and I thought about what is it that I want to talk about with my company. So once you're on here, clicking on record starts that record button. And just, hey, thanks for taking time out to look into our company. Here's some total cost analysis I want to show you. Pretty cool, huh? You want to keep your personality in there. So just one of the advanced technology pieces we use here at our company, and this is software that helps increase your conversion. We also offer 1 month sabbatical for every 4 years you're here. And our company totally prides ourselves on educating the customers and being totally transparent. The leadership team is concerned about your success, and we love helping our originators grow and develop. So I'm going to reach out to you this weekend, and we can sit down and have a time that we can talk and have a conversation about if we are a great match or not. So clicking on stop, and then on here, I'm going to use that video. So when your client or the person that you're trying to recruit comes in and sees this, you're reaching out to them, but not only that, you're showing them this software that they are able to now connect to you, and the things that you think is most important about the company are the things that they can now see on here. So after it uploads, and it takes a few minutes to convert it from a language that speaks on the computer and on the phone, you're able to go in and see that presentation on the phone. So we're going to give it a minute.
Hey, Tina, while that's converting, I'm going to pull the screen from you real quick.
Okay.
If you could confirm that you can see my screen.
I can. Let me move my phone off. There you go.
So this is an example of one of our partners, Prime Lending. Uses us. We're well integrated into their culture and their technology. But this is a great example of a real-world experience of a recruiter talking to a loan officer, and you notice they've got the mobile app. Now, in this particular recruiting room, they've also got a big screen, and we're part of that presentation. But the part I really want you to connect with is just the mobile app. And notice how he's holding the mobile phone away from himself. So he's using it to tell a story, tell a strategy. And remember, as a recruiter, it's conversion, it's compression, it saves time. It's faster to create a mortgage code total cost analysis than it is to write up an email quoting rates and fees. And once someone is 10 or 20 times, I mean, we're making that job faster, and we're making the trust and the credibility winning faster. And then collaboration, the fact that, hey, this is a great collaborative tool to use with your agents so that when they send you a pre-qual, they're not just getting a fee worksheet. Here, you're getting this mortgage experience. So, by the way, we want to make this as workshoppy as possible. So if you do have questions, please submit those. We will entertain any questions, and we'll get them all answered. But Tina, I'm going to pass it back to you for more mobile moves and more things to do with the mobile device.
Great. So let's bring that back over. And once they go in there to view, now that person that you're trying to bring over is able to go in and look at exactly what they're able to show their clients. And I know when I first saw this, because I was an originator for several years, and when I first saw this software, me as an originator, not in the management department, I was like, oh my God, this is going to be so much easier for me to be able to explain to my clients, because a lot of people coming from the education department, a lot of people understand based on graphs and based on that visual presentation. So if you're the person you're trying to record understands that, they're going to love this software. So going through, it shows the total monthly payments. On the iPhone, just swiping back takes you back, so it's really easy to navigate as well. So, and you can go in, there's the monthly payments, it shows the difference, and this one shows the current payment they have based on if they were to refinance, what the opportunities they would have in order to save money. So again, it's a great product because you are able to show them they are branded. If anyone clicks on the yellow over here, and I'm working on the tiniest little iPhone, it automatically brings up all your information, and you can share that link really easily by just clicking on that share link. And again, I'm fat fingering it. That's what we call it here at the office. Sharing that link, it pops it up. And I think, there we go. And you're able to email or send it off really quick. But you're also able to show them, and I'm going to cancel out of here.
Yeah, by the way, if anybody can get through that and share it, you can email it to me at dave@mortgagecoach.com. And this is such an important move, to be able to share that link, have a quick conversation, share it with them, and now you're driving their download. They're getting your download from a mortgage coach perspective. They're going to have that link. They're going to have that video. And remember, you could update it. So to the point that was made a minute ago, you can add a video, you can update the video. And so just another great communication channel.
We also have a question here from Debbie. When I send it over the presentation, will they be able to see the clients or various presentations that you've built? The only thing that they can see is what you allow them to see. So whichever presentation you build for them and the video that goes along with it, you can include in there, these are realtors we're currently working with. These are the type of presentations and breakdown presentations that you can build on it. Those you can do, but they cannot see any of your personal information. You can only disclose it during the video. So once I go in here to view the report, we're going to try that again, and I'm going to do the share and see if okay, it's not going to cooperate with the share, but I was going to send it over to Dave so you guys would know where to send it. But you guys can have the annual review. The other thing I love right now with the rates changing is the past, present, and future analysis. There's so many different opportunities on presentations. You can show those LOs that might wake them up to let them know there's a different way to do business, that you guys are on top of your technology, and that's such an advancement and an advantage for them. So the second one that I did was also kind of similar, but in the second one I just touched on the piece of the software. Remember, you guys want to make sure and touch on the stuff that is an advantage for the LOs, because you're trying to drive the LOs to you guys. Just like when you're out there doing your originating, you're trying to drive the people into you. It's the same thought and process with this software, that you want to show them how great it is so you can drive those people into your office. Dave, anything else you want me to touch on here?
Yeah, no, I think you've covered video, you've covered share. I think this is a good overview. Again, remember, folks, if you have questions, we want to make sure we get them answered for you. Well, so we're getting some questions that are, not necessarily call it the recruiting. Again, part of our goal was how to help you recruit. But when you send more than a presentation to a realtor, when they go to the app, they'll be able to see all of the clients. Okay, that's already been kind of gone through. Nope, that's good, but keep questions coming as they come up. Back to you.
Okay, the other thing I want to show you with Mortgage Coach is if they are using a CRM product. We have, I'm going to show you quickly, Optimal Blue, how easy it is for me to log in and actually price out a loan if I have the information in there. So let me log in.
Again, if you want to be integrated or have Mortgage Coach integrated into your LOS, your pricing engine, and your CRM, email sales@mortgagecoach.com. If you are a manager, we'll talk to you directly. And if you're a loan officer and you want your manager to talk to us, make an introduction. But sales@mortgagecoach.com for anyone that wants to ask questions. You know, we've got over 23 integrations in the marketplace, and what you're getting ready to see is the Optimal Blue integration.
And we are having problems this morning with me. So let's try one more time. We had to reset it a couple of times. So if you have a pipeline in there, clicking on that pipeline, you have your borrower information already in there. Once I click on here, it takes me over where I can simply submit, and it takes me into the pricing engine. Here I'm able to choose, let's choose a couple of them with conforming, 30-year fixed. And once I click on Mortgage Coach right up here, it pushes in and it builds that presentation. Now your presentation does require that you do a little bit of polishing. Closing costs, it depends on how you're set up and how you're integrated. Closing costs might not be in there, so that might be something you want to polish. Also the names up here, your LOs will want to go in and polish that. But it's that simple once you're integrated to be able to go in and push out. And again, that's something as an LO, I totally appreciate because it's less work. I'm not doing double the work now. So anything you want to talk about here on OB?
No, I think that's great. Just let y'all, all managers know that if you want a Mortgage Coach integration, email support@mortgagecoach.com. But Tina, I'm going to let you wrap it up. I feel like I've added the color. I really don't want to over complexify it. You know, if you are having a mobile conversation with your recruits, showing them how you help convert, how you help save time with compression, how you help them collaborate with both agents and families in a way that's a competitive advantage, you are dotting the I and crossing the T. I'll let you rock it out and close it out.
All right, thanks, Dave, for joining us. Have a good day. So basically,
I'm going to stay on the call. I just
LOs,
let you lead it from there.
Basically, you want to show the LOs how you can help them build their business and convert their conversion rate a little faster. And I think definitely Mortgage Coach is one of those presentation pieces that if you're throwing that out in front of a loan officer, they're going to see that. And that is a reason why I would go over to somewhere. So if there's no questions, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wrap this call up. I know your guys' time's important, and I also know you guys don't have a lot of time with all the loan officers you guys have. So if you do have questions, we have a couple of ways you can answer it. If you log into your Edge, there's always help there. Clicking into that help takes you to the support site. Any questions you have, you can just type in the word. So, and it brings it right up nice and easily. Also, calendar is where if you need extra trainings or your LOs need extra trainings, going into the calendar allows you to be able to see the classes. Today we did have a great interview with Tandis, and every Tuesday we always have a great interview with an industry professional. Dave rocks these out. He's fabulous. I don't know how he gets some of these people over here to interview with him. He's magical when it comes to that. The other thing, if your LOs are having problems or it's taking them more time to go through loans, come in on the Thursday call. Thursday calls are question and answer training call. They can come in and they can get help. I can show them how to advance, how to show them to move things a little faster so it takes them a little less time. We want to be able to support you guys and your loan officers the best way so they're professionals on this device and they're comfortable when they go out into the market with it. So that's all we have today. I hope that you guys enjoyed it and you guys pulled something away from it. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye-bye.